Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir has literally turned into a killing field where occupational Indian forces, under the garb of anti-militancy operations, are busy in killing and humiliating Kashmiri people with complete impunity. Killing of 12 youths, damaging a mosque, desecrating Holy Quran, and raping a minor girl in just a span of 1 week's time speaks loud and clear that occupied territory has been turned into the worst killing field. Analysts, while commenting on the surge in Indian state terrorism, said the grim situation poses a big question to the champions of human rights that for how long they will remain silent while the Kashmiris are witnessing unending trail of killings, torture, fake encounters, rapes, and destruction of property on daily basis. They said it is high time for the global community to take bold and extraordinary measures to stop India from wreaking havoc on the Kashmiris' lives and settle the Kashmir dispute, as everything from peace to prosperity in South Asia goes through the prism of Kashmir. Meanwhile, All Parties Hurriyat Conference working vice chairman Ghulam Ahmad Kulzar, Democratic Freedom Party, Tehreek-e-Wahdat-e-Islami, and other organizations affiliated with the All Parties Hurriyat Conference have said that the overall situation in occupied territory presents the most volatile phase of suppression and oppression at the hands of Indian military might and fascist Indian regime. They urged the United Nations Secretary General and all other human rights institutions of the world to take serious cognizance of the widespread killings, illegal detentions, torture, and desecration of religious institutions, book of faith, bruising the chastity of women, and changing the demographic character of occupied territory by the Indian fascist regime. On the other hand, Hurriyat leaders and organizations, including People's League, Muslim Conference, Tehreek-e-Muzahamat, Muslim Khawateen Markaz, and Islami Tanzim-e-Azadi, continue to pay tributes to the Kashmiri youth martyred by Indian troops over the past few days in occupied territory. They, in their statements issued in Srinagar, vowed to continue resistance until the goal of martyrs is achieved. Former Chief Minister and the People's Democratic Party President Mehbooba Mufti has once again made it clear that the decision taken by the Indian government on 5th August 2019 is not acceptable. Addressing a gathering during membership drive in Srinagar, she said the rights and identity snatched from the people in the territory must be restored. Jammu and Kashmir Civil Society Forum has come down heavily on Modi regime for risking the lives of Kashmiri people, for encouraging assembly of people in places like tourist gardens despite the surge in cases of deadly coronavirus. And in a significant development in India, it has been revealed that over 4,000 pilots in India, including those associated with the national flag carrier Air India, are being investigated for having fake pilot licenses. The revelation has landed India in an awkward position around the globe, as the country under Narendra Modi government is already facing scandals like the one exposed by EU Disinfolab. India's airline watchdog, Directorate General of Civil Aviation, has admitted that many pilots associated with the Air India, Indigo and MDLR airlines have been arrested on the charge of having fake licenses.